All right. So we are going to move on with this topic, which is quite important. Talking about the king and Harry. And Harry is, well, blocked for some reason. There's people like, I don't like to mention them, but I will do right now. Robert Jobson or Mark Dolan, who, by the way, is going to make some kind of announcement tonight on GB News, on all the GB News scandal. Let's see what is gonna. Oh, I'm gonna take Dan Wootton's spot, whatever. But in this case, they're talking like saying, claiming that King Charles denied a room at the Windsor Castle for Harry. Well, when the truth is that Harry never actually asked for that room. Some royalists are saying it's nice to see King Charles being tough with Harry. Tough love, right? That's great. Denying that room, and others are saying, "Hey, well, that looks a bit petty, right? Like Windsor Castle has 1,000 rooms. What would be the problem is if he gives Harry one room out of 1,000, 1,000. So I think it's more like the rules. Maybe Harry cannot get to Windsor Castle and just knock on the door. Hey, I'm Harold. I'm Harold. I came here. I'm here. Hello. Open the door, please. No, he just can't do that. There are security protocols. They have to check him for hidden cameras and microphones and all that stuff. And so he just cannot do this in short notice. So there are rules to it. But another thing that I want to talk about the royal family is that people have been arguing on Twitter about, that the royal family, the engagements of the royal family is some kind of numbers game. That this is a race to the top. Who is the royal with the most engagements? Who wins the race? As Canel puts it very good here, as of Wednesday, with the Court Circular, the official engagements so far in 2023, Charles solo 240, Camilla solo 55, joined both them 80, William solo 63, Kate solo 53, and joined 46. It's like she's pointing out that these are the numbers that some royalist accounts that are just sausages in disguise, are sugars in disguise, in my opinion, and you know who they are trying to make that comparison of making that divide in the royal family, like some members of the royal family are far more engaged than others. Some are more responsible than others, and that doesn't work like that. In Canel's words, now the question smart people would ask is, what constitutes the 240 engagements of King Charles? You will realize everything. From going to church on Sunday to closing the door behind him because the court circular is his official diary. For the other royals, only work done for the state or on behalf of King Charles constitute an official engagement. So is the system a fair depiction of work done? No. You cannot use those numbers to say, hey, some royals are working more than others, and you know that these people are using these numbers in bad faith. It's not that way how it works. It's like trying to compare apples to oranges, to have this division between the fans of the king and the queen and the fans of the prince and princess of Wales. That's the only thing that they have left, because they cannot defend the sausages anymore. Again, second, the court circular give you those numbers, but not the actual quality. This is the moment that this is the time that maybe quality is not the right word, but let's go with it. Quality of the engagement done. Let's take an example. For the Tour de France, King Charles and Queen Camilla were said to have done 21 engagements in 3 days. Wow. Can anyone name all 21 engagements, since the whole visit was very well covered? I want to point you to something. That's important. That's why I tell you that the word quality is maybe not the best to describe what we are talking about here. Maybe it's not about quality, but it's the description of the engagements and what we are talking about. And people are saying, I'm going to highlight air dries. Air dries. Megan always makes me think of that iconic quote from Caddyshack. You know, I often thought of becoming a golf club. Yeah, yeah, that's perfect. That is on point. On point that quote. On point that quote. And some fans of the King and the Queen are pointed out. Listen to me, fans of the King and the Queen are pointed out that Kensington Palace is trying to highlight what they did on their Instagram account and making a September roundup of all the highlights of what they have done on September. Oh, they are doing this. They are doing all this to try to compensate for not doing enough, not being in enough engagements. And I think that is silly. I think that is people are losing the plot in here. I don't think that should be working that way. Yeah, sugars are sugar should ask for an increase. You know, these accounts that have so many followers on this that raise those followers being some kind of fans of the royal family, and now they have shown their true colors. You know where they are coming from, and you know what they are trying to do. That is not gonna work, right? That is not gonna work. Thanks to the Rogues, and we got to 1,000 likes today. Thanks to you, 1,000 likes, my Royal Rogues. Remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any of these lives. I'm gonna keep doing these lives throughout the first week of October, just to test them. 30 minutes, just 30 minutes. These lives, 3 topics, quick topics. Reading your comments. I'm gonna check your comments. I kept an eye on your comments, but there was so much to unpack today that I wanted to just focus on the memes. Yeah, the memes are so important. And remember, with all this cancel culture, the best way to stay in touch is to just subscribe to my emails and download my 100 bottle language tips right in the description on this video. That's the easiest way to support my channel besides liking and subscribing. For me, it's always a pleasure to have you here. And my Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and remember the 2 most important words: much love and bliss. Bye-bye. Love you all.